Hello, welcome to the first edition of the Competitive Magic for brand new Phyrexia All Week 1. And this week we are playing Bogles since we got Skrelv, which should really help protect our light pulse. We'll see if that actually makes the deck even better. And also, of course, we got our brand new Thickets, which makes our mana base better. So those are the two critical components that we're testing today. I threw in a couple planning your disruptions because of the fact that I want to be able to see how good it is. It is a better pacifism, but is pacifism even relevant, right? So that is the deck we're playing today. And so let's get into the deck tech and break it down. All right, so as you see, we have a total of 18 creatures. Maybe the Elcids should have been cut after looking at it now. So originally I cut the one Illuminator and two of the generous visitors. So maybe Elcid should have been cut. But honestly, I mean, having 5 cards to protect it on turn 1 when it comes down early, so that should allow us to play a earlier light pulse rather than waiting until we can play light pulse and immediately try to get an alpha authority on it or Kaya's ghost form. So that should help the deck, I think, with the consistency issues. Now, sideboard wise, we don't really have that many upgrades in this actual list. We have a blessing for a little bit more removal with fighting, and we have Rest in Peace, one of the best enchantments. Apostle for Rakdos mid-range. Safekeeping for mid-range, which have a lot of removal. Might for artifacts and enchantments like Fable the Mirror Breaker. We have Rune of Substance, which we can bring another copy in case we need lifelink against mono red. Then we have Season of Growth for the grindy matchups like Control. And so we have a Jengatha in the board as well. 19 lands, pretty simple. We still have 3 confluences because of the fact that we do have Ghost Form in the deck. So if you wanted to cast it from our hand, we have to have, a black source. But that's either here or there. So I think this deck actually is pretty good overall. Let me know down in the comments before we get into some gameplay if you guys like this deck and what cards you would have suggested. So let's get into the games. Island, pass, brushland, scout, you. I don't think blue is very good at answering our hexproof creatures, but we will see. He could be Demir, which would have the new sack thing. He does have Demir. Confounding Conundrum. I don't think that's really a problem. So I think I play Illuminator Illuminator. Thought about doing Strom. Smack that face for 1. Pass the turn. Okay. Plays an island and plays Asphodel. Passes. Play Light Pulse. Auto City here. Ghost Form. Smack your face for 5. Alright, plays an island. Passes. Play the plains. Play Srom. Go to combat. Smack face. Alright, takes it down to 7. Pass the turn. Plays an island. He needs a removal spell. Mass removal spell. Preferably. Alright, he scoops it up. So against Demir, I think I bring in Safekeeping. I don't necessarily need the Disruption. And I also don't really need Blessing because I didn't see any creatures. We could bring in a Apostle, but I think instead I bring in Season of Growth, cut the cartouche, run it like that. Watery Grave tapped, passes. We will play the Might. Ague plays an island. He kept in the Conundrums. Sure. Play Thicket. Do I even pump this thing? Go to combat. Smack that face. Pass the turn. Island for the opponent. Mix matched island. Another Blasted Thicket. Get Jengatha in hand. Go to combat. Smack face. Kaito. Alright. Put that on white. Pass the turn. This is not looking hot right now. We will find a creature eventually. That's not another Might. Upticks it. Or zeros it. Draws a card. Sure. Prism. Draws the card. Passes. Sentinel Eyes. Equip. It's actually not bad to put on this one because then we get to attack and protect something else. Alright. Kills it. Sure. That fizzles. Alright. Play Might number 2. Pass the turn. Plays another Confounding Conundrum. What is your payoff for this card? Usually the deck has to play something. He's not just playing this just for a 2-mana draw card, right? That would be weird. Oh, draws another card. Passes. All that glitters? Flip the switch. Nope, can't pay it. Alright, that was something. Try it again. Oh, he gets to play it for free. Mind Splice Apparatus. Attack face. Right? I don't think I really care about Kaito. Alright, so he has 3 poison counters. Passes. He doesn't want to attack with a zombie token and then return it. That's weird. Plays another confounding conundrum. Man, 3 of them. Right? Play untapped. Play Jengatha. Go to combat. Smack face. Pass the turn. Alright, draws another card with Kaito. Torment of Hellfire. Alright, pitch rune. I'm not sure about that. It's weird. You need another watery grave to hardcast that thing. Torment of Hellfire. Alright, take 3. Take 3. Take 3. Take 3. 5 out of 7. Pitch boon. He scoops it up. Alright. You realize he can't beat us from this point. So, let's get into the next. 1-0. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Elf. Passes. Brushland. Skrelv. Gil. This might be Boats. Forest. Ignis. Okay. Grinning Ignis combo. Sure. I shouldn't really have to worry about a lot of removal in this matchup. So we'll play Srom. Pass the turn. Just no infinite mana pairing with this card, please. Passes. Elcid. All that glitters. Collect the company. I figured that was coming. Please whiff, whiff, whiff. Alright, that's close. Wait a minute. Is that lethal? Attack face. I think that's lethal. Yeah, and he just pings me to death with a Roast Master. Oh, that is so bad. So, I guess we bring in a fight spell? Everything doesn't seem great. Go down the cartouche. I don't like that. Thicket. Go. Forest. Elf. Passes. Another Srom. Play Srom. If he plays, we'll play Disruption. If he plays Grinning Ignis here. Cool. Actually, we'll all that glitters. Attack. We need to apply pressure. If we can somehow get to a land, it would be pretty ideal here. So we can maybe Sentinel Eyes plus this, or Odyssey and Planar Disruption. See Sorcery Speed doing it? I don't think it was worth it to take this turn off, basically. All right, Risen Reef is fine. Another replays Grinning Ignis. Sure. Gets the ramp. No land yet. So give him Trample. Come on, draw a land, please. What the heck? Sentinel Eyes. Attack. I guess we can't find lands. All the times that we magically draw so many of them, the one time we actually want a land, can't find it. We're bad at magic. Don't tell him that, though. Okay. All right. Now he just needs a payoff. It's not technically infinite, right? Because he needs more red sources every loop. Burgy. Now that technically is infinite. So now he produces infinite colors. 11 turns later. Devilish Valet. Finally, he puts a Wink Edition down. And now he gets to just valet his way to the win, huh? Well, that was, I guess, interesting. Guess. This is not a normal deck. Like, this deck isn't all that great right now. So it is kind of interesting that this deck is actually, it's nice to see it around, right? Look at this. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we were so close too. Yeah, maybe I had to have played this card, but there's no way I could get there if I didn't draw any lands. A 64-3 valet. Sweet. I mean, just attack. You won the game. Present in Gotha. All right, burns this a little more. Sure. He attacks this for 4,000. Yeah. Take it. All right, -40. I think that's bugged. But 1-1 with the deck. Let's get into the next. Swamp. Passes. Land, please. Nope. That on green. Play Scout. Ship the turn. All right, come on, deck. Give me a white source off the top. So I can Scout plus play 1-drop. That way, if he has Edict, I can get around it. Never not had it. Sweet. Scout. Armor. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Stomps my face. All right, untaps. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Abrupt Decays. The armor. Passes? Maybe. Yes. All right. Sentinel Eyes. Go to combat. Attack. We eventually will draw another white source, and this hand will start to do stuff. Plays a Castle Lockwayne. Maze Crusher. Passes. Vigilance and Menace. All right. So no way of getting reach. I don't want no sneaky reach. Go to combat, smack face, pass the turn. Plays a pathway on red. Blood Tithe Harvester. Assume he snipes down my Griffin's Boon. Yeah. Attacks. That's fine. I don't care about that. Take it. Down to 12. Plains. That's like the best top deck. So we get to put an armor, disrupt the 4/4, go to combat, smack face for full 5, down to 5, pass the turn. There could have been an argument of playing the Skrelv here, so I could make this thing pro red and attack, cracks a blood token. He has a green and a black up. But we do know that he plays Abrupt Decay, which is one of his few out. Cracks, loots away a Fatal Push, and skips it up. So against Jund, I think we bring in Safekeeping. We go down Cartouche and Blessing, or not like that. We have to tap Castle, Thicket, Might, Copperline Gorge. Abrupt Decay is my Skrelv. Sure, I do want to draw a creature. Nope, we're not that fortunate, obviously. Zakazan, sure. Graveyard Trespasser eats my Might. Come on, Dak, give me a freaking creature. Alright, that is a creature. Skrelv. Pass the turn. Another Abrupt Decay. Goes to combat. Eats my Skrelv. And basically takes me for 4 down to 15. You guys pick up Jingothic. Pass the turn. Can't seem to draw a creature. You get to make him flip his Glutton. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this hand. Something. Sure. Hits me down to 10. Come on, Dak. Don't be like this. Seems like this is the main reason we ever lose is because of this. We just don't find creatures. Elcid. Authority. Pass the turn. You could have Stomp. Alright, we flip it back to Day. That's good. Can we get there with an Elcid? It's going to be pretty difficult. We got Glitters plus Armor. Hopefully we gain enough life after. With this, thinking hard, black, red, Shieldred goes to combat. Attacks. Down to 7. Question is, how do we win this game? Do I have to play these 3? All right, take it. It might be my better choice, not actually play all that glitters. All right, take some. I think that's correct. So I think I play that. Armor. Go to combat. Attack for 13. All right, at 18. Whew, tough. We might be getting there with this. He could easily draw a Edict Effect, which is pretty good in the situation. It's not like over. He could at least cut my life total in half, right? 7 plus 2. So he needs to deal 9 more. All right, so 2 and 1 with the deck. Let's get it into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about Bogles for Pioneer? And the deck felt pretty reasonable. There is obviously some bad matchups. Dimir Control is probably our worst matchup, I would say, overall, because they do typically have a lot of exile-based sweepers, and a lot of them could hit, of course, all of our threats. So it's probably the hardest deck to face, and plus Dimir also can run the Edict effects, so they have like a double whammy against us. But outside of Dimir Control, this deck felt quite strong overall. We beat Jund, which has a lot of removal, has a lot of interaction, didn't stand in much of a shot. We got lucky with that Elcid. And then, of course, we lost to Combo, which, we are just trying to race them at that point. But if you don't draw enough creatures, threats to push through that amount of damage, it's not going to work out. And that's what happened. So against fair decks, we could definitely beat them that are not black. So I think the deck overall is quite strong. Elcid, maybe this deck needs a little bit more creatures, less enchantments. I don't know exactly, because there was lots of times where we just did not find a creature, and that definitely hurt. But outside of that, the deck felt pretty decent. I thought we pretty much hit a diverse set of matches. So if there's anything, like I said, that I missed, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day.